Yeah, I'm really passionate about community and the lounge environment. I think I've talked about this before, but my wife and I came to Good Life about 15 years ago looking for community as we Sarah was pregnant, we were pregnant, and we were wanting to find a community to raise our family in, a community where Sarah and I were connected and had friends, and where our kids could get connected and have friends. I can't say this was always easy. I remember in the early days there was communities and lounge environments around us that we wanted to be a part of, and sometimes that was hard, seeing them there and wanting to be part of them. Other times it was great. We got connected in. I remember my wife Sarah joined the ladies group on a Thursday morning, but being a early mum, she did find it tough, and loneliness was real for her. And yeah, talk to Helen, our local expert, about that. Loneliness is a real issue, and I think that's the importance of community and getting connected. But anyway, we kept on coming to Good Life, and we did get connected, and slowly those friendships grew, and we started a home group, and yeah, that's where we found connection. We found people like us and different to us, but on that same journey. We met pretty regularly with our home group, and we found real life and connection there. People that I could surf with and hang out with and have friendship with, and people that we could talk about parenting and those real life issues that are so important about community. Yeah, I'm really passionate about the life that community can bring, but I don't want to say that it's not without its challenges. I would say I'm an ambivert. I didn't even know that was a category. I learned about that recently. I'm not an introvert, not an extrovert. I'm an ambivert. I'm both. And community can challenge that sometimes. You know, there's always that tipping point where you can get a bit too much community, or other people come too early or stay too late, or they parent differently to you. And that can be a real challenge of community, is the differences. But at the same time, that's the power of community, and that each person is unique and different, and that we come together. We've got some things in common that hold us, like this faith, this love of God, and these deep held beliefs and values. But then we come from different perspectives, and we've got so much to offer and challenge each other on and support one another. So that's why we've been working so hard to create lots of new lounge environments for people to get connected. I've been such a beneficiary of community, and I want others to experience that as well. A great example of a lounge environment here at Good Life, a new one, is our Sunset Sundays. So this was created on a Sunday night as an alternative to just our church service, because we wanted people to not only come and worship God, but actually be united in that, to know each other, to know the person they were sitting next to, and be united by their faith. And we thought these opportunities, we've had some nights down by the pool with live music, and then more recently some bonfires up in the top grass car park above Good Life, where we've had these opportunities to really stop and sit and to get to know the people around us and connect with them and build friendships, and then as part of that, then be united together as we pause in silence and someone shares, and it creates such a closeness and intimacy that doesn't come without that lounge environment. A family who've been really involved in not only creating this space, but actually the benefits of that space is the Edwards family, and we're going to hear a bit more from them now.
We're the Edwards family. I'm Tanya, and this is my husband Lee. And we've got Jesse and Jake at the end, and Marley, and Joe is not here. And so we've been going to Good Life for about 12 years, and Marley's connected through Good Life through her kids, helping out at Kids Club, and the boys have all been to youth group. And
we've been helping with the setup, getting the lights set up and setting up chairs and tables, just picnic rugs and things like that, and helping with the fire.
When we put the rugs down particularly, like I know we remember putting down a rug, and I think just you and I sat on it initially, and then one of my friends came down and she grabbed a chair and sat behind us. So, and then there was a couple of younger kids were sort of jumped in front, and then so we're all different ages on the one rug, just enjoying each other's company, and it's about deepening those friendships, isn't it? And meeting new people, and yeah.
You get to walk around and meet a bunch of new people, which is pretty good. And it's nice and relaxing with the fire and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, makes it easier to make conversations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So on the first night, a mother with two smaller children came along, and they sat down on the rug and were just sort of looking at the fire and stuff. And Tanya wandered over and said, "Hey guys, you can make some s'mores if you like." And their faces just lit up with so much joy, and went and made their s'mores, and they just had a really good time. It was just good to see them experiencing something for themselves in that environment. Whereas I suppose, just coming to church, they'd probably just sit down and colour in or something like that, so it's a little bit more exciting for them.
Like there's been studies shown about engaging with people around a fire. And so they say it's the crackling of the fire, actually the noise of that actually lowers people's blood pressure. So when that happens, everyone else gets more relaxed, and so when people are more relaxed, then you have better conversations and more positive conversations, and people feel a lot more engaged.
It's a very inviting place.
Yeah.
Yeah, people feel more welcome.
I guess it doesn't matter what age group, what you look like, whatever you are, whoever you are, you're always welcome here. Get to know everybody, it's really a nice space.
Because you get s'mores. You get to make s'mores. That's one good reason.
Chocolate, coffee and s'mores.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get to sit around a fire, get to hang out with a bunch of cool people, meet new people.
Being with like Mike and Ryan, when they speak, it's a lot more, they're sort of really good communicators, and they're very easy to get along with, very easy to talk to, and it doesn't feel like you're sitting in church, it just feels like a natural conversation around a fire. It breaks down a lot of barriers between what church is about. So some people that I've brought to church in the past, that singing worship songs, sitting in a row of chairs is very foreign when they're not used to that. But when you come to a space like a Sunset Sunday, it's very comfortable.